What's going on, people? It's Mr. back again with a review. I hope everyone's fit and well. If you are new to the channel, make sure you do hit the subscribe button, like, and put your comments in. Got some special guests in. I've got the usual Dylan Astor. How you doing, Dylan?
All right, mate. Are you?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. I've got the rant, Lee. How you doing, Lee? Oh, he's gone again. He's gone again. Lee, can you hear me, Lee? Oh, he can't. Oh, he's gonna ruin it. And we've got a new starter today in Holly. How you doing, Holly?
Not too bad, Ben. How you doing?
I'm not too bad. Happy with the draw. Well, let's start. Like I said, Forest drawn 1-1 against Brentford, and I just thought I'd get everyone's opinion. I'm going to start with you, Holly. Today's performance. How do you feel it was?
I'm just relieved after Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I thought we started really brightly, and then when that penalty was given, I was just like, "Oh God, here we go again." You know,
Me too.
That dread in your chest is just like, "Oh, am I going to sit through this?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I thought we matched them. I thought we grew into the game. I mean, they missed a lot of chances. I think they weren't very clinical in front of goal, to be fair, and I think that's one of the reasons why I think they'll probably only make playoffs this season. But no, really pleased with the performance. Absolutely delighted with the point, to be honest. That's a point against Reading and Brentford, you know, top 6 sides. So pleased with that, definitely. I thought James Garner was fantastic today.
Fantastic.
Thoroughly deserved his man of the match.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. When he was given a captain's armband, I thought, no, why would you give him a captain's armband? But all around, I thought he was fantastic. He was fantastic, to be fair.
He'll be a good captain, Ben.
A what?
Eventually, in his older years, he'll be a good captain. He's got it there.
Oh, okay. Dylan, how do you think the performance was?
Yeah, a lot better. A lot better. Apart from the little mess up of the penalty, but I still think, me personally, think it's a bit weird how Ivory Toney keeps winning all these penalties.
Do you
know what I mean?
It was a penalty.
Yeah, well, no. I'm not disputing the fact it was a penalty, but he seems to get penalties every single game. Yeah, so he's looking for it. So you could tell straight away. He went down. He's a big lad. Yeah, all right. Bong shouldn't have grabbed him, but he went down. He went down so easy. But that's the name of the game. Myton tried it and got booked.
Yeah, but that was a clearly yellow card.
It was a dive.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That was a dive from hell.
Yeah.
Lee,
you got to try though, haven't you? I know it's bad. Everyone else is playing the game, aren't they?
Yeah. As you know, I don't know if people know Lee Goodman. He's a troublemaker. He's been on the Dob website and causing a little bit of carnage in there. Lee, how do you think in your opinion, how the performance was?
Not too bad. Bong frustrates the life out of me. I don't know what he's seeing in him. I'm sorry. I just don't. Bong, I don't know if he's a footballer, if I'm honest. Like
Lee. Right, listen to me. Right, he had a poor first half. We understand that, but second half he was all right. Come on.
I thought
everyone's relating this block, aren't they?
Oh, what?
Everyone's relating to where he blocked the shot.
No, the assist. The first goal when we scored the goal. Come on.
I'd sooner have Ribeiro in there personally, but
no, I get that. But the first half, the second half, he made the assist. Come on.
How often does he do things right?
Lee, he made the assist. Right, Holly, come on. Right, we'll give Holly's opinion. How do you think Bong played? No, let me talk. Let me get Holly in. Holly, what's your opinion on Bong on today's performance?
On today's performance, he's not for me.
No,
he's
okay.
No, his positioning is terrible, and obviously he was completely at fault for the penno. Maybe slightly redeemed himself towards the end with that block, but I thought Tyler Hackett did really well on Wednesday, and I would have kept him in the team if you. I mean, it's Ribeiro all day for me, but you know, I was really surprised. You kind of think, what's Chris Hughton saying that we're not really? I don't know. He's so hit and miss. Occasionally he'll do a few things right, but the majority, I don't think he's consistent enough for me to get a first team play. I'm
not saying that. I'm saying Bong, he's not been great, but I thought today, especially the second half, he was not too bad. He gets criticism left, right, and centre. But
He was better.
I'm a Ribeiro fan. I want him to stay, but he's not going to stay. So I understand why Houghton's giving
Is he
players
definitely going?
He doesn't. Come on, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? If he's not, his contract ends up at the end of the season, and then he's not gonna start Forest, is he?
We need to get some young blood in there, though, don't we? In the team.
Another player that I really thought that was really good today. I know Gardner was man of the match, but Christie as well. Like, he's been given lots of stick.
Best game.
Today, I think that's a good game. Lee, how do you think he played today?
To be honest, credit where credit's due. I've been one that's criticised his defensive performances, and today he was spot on. Can't fault him at all, honestly.
Dylan?
Yeah, Christie. Christie, as the season's gone on, he's got better. Do you know what I mean? All right, he's not. Everyone keeps comparing him to Matty Cash, but obviously, do you know what I mean? As you said earlier today, that someone said that Matty Cash isn't a right back, but I saw that. But
it was right, Lee. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Don't let Dylan twist your mind.
Was it related to you whatsoever, though, Ben?
No, it wasn't. No,
did you not agree at all?
It wasn't me. Listen to me, right? We'll talk about Mike Cash later on, because you trying to cause trouble. And
you said it. You said it on you. You said it when you was watching the match. Someone said it. You didn't say it.
Right,
you
people,
never said it.
Right, people. If you look at my vlog, the Olympiacos vlog, look at it.
Did someone agree? Did someone agree to what his friend said?
No
comment. No comment. Right, let me get this subject right, because Lee. The reason I got Lee on here, because he's been critical of Chris Hughton, saying he's boring.
Well, no, that's a bit unfair.
Wait. Let me read the texters. Let me read the texters, because this is why I got Lee on, and see what Holly and Dylan says. Lee, what did you say about Chris Hughton? Do you think he's the right man for this job?
I wanted him in. Hands up, I wanted him in. I'm off with it, because I kind of think his football's stuck in the 90s a little bit. But that's not to say that he won't make shrewd signings in the summer, because I doubt we'll have much money. And then he might turn things around and we might see a bit different. Tactics might be slightly different. So I'm kind of on the fence.
Now you change your mind. Lee, you change your mind. Right.
The proof, Ben.
Right. Let me get Holly in. Holly?
Yeah.
Chris Hughton. Do you think he's the right man to get Forest Championship next season?
Yeah. I think of what we could have got, definitely. I think he's come in, he steadied the ship. He's made us hard to beat. We were leaking goals before. Yep. I mean, I think we've got to get over this whole notion that, we get survival this season and next season we're going to just walk the league, because that's just not going to happen. I reckon it's like at least a 2-season plan now, to be fair. We've got to give him time. He's a proven championship manager. He's a proven manager that's got promotion from this league. What do we want? We want to get promotion from this league. For me, it's a no-brainer compared to what else was out there at that time. So at the moment, I don't think he's completely pulling up trees, but I think he's doing all right, and I think we need to give him time.
You've got to fully judge him with all his own players, haven't you? At the minute, he's still got someone else's squad. Don't get me wrong. I don't dislike him. I'm not thrilled at the same time.
Yeah.
But he has steadied the ship, like you say. It's this negative football sometimes. It's frustrating, and I think that's what it is for me.
But that's how he plays. He done it.
Well, I know this is what I'm wondering.
He done it for Newcastle. He done it for Brighton. I remember he done it for Birmingham as well in the second season. And I think that's what I think Forest fans need to be careful. I know, like I fully understand. Like I don't know how old you are, Lee, but
40.
You're old then.
Yeah.
You're not far off, Ben.
Listen
exactly.
I'm 21.
Oh yeah, all right.
We've had hard paper around then.
I went to school. Don't forget, Ben. I went to school with you.
He's lying. Today, Elijah Gardner. I was a bit disappointed that he was captain, but all around he was fantastic. Holly, Gardner, tell us about. Do you think Gardner will come back to Forest next season?
It's a tricky one, isn't it? Is he going to want to go, or are Man United going to want to test him at like a lower Prem club? That's what it's all about, I think, because he's proven himself at Forest, hasn't he? He's done really, really well. Sometimes it looks like he's a bit too good for us, to be honest. He's just kind of one step ahead of everybody else. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the guy. I think he's doing brilliant for us. But yeah, I mean, I'd absolutely love to see him back next season. But it's just a case of what do Man United want to do with him? Because ultimately, he's their player, isn't he? So, yeah, definitely want him back because he's just been different class, isn't he? He's just kind of given us that extra bit of creativity in midfield that we were really lacking. So,
what about you, Lee? Do you think we'll get him next season?
I'd like to say yeah, but probably not. I think, as Holly said, a lower Prem club will have him because his head on his shoulders is far superior to anyone else who'll go in midfield. It's kind of sad that a 19-year-old with inexperience is showing all these so-called experienced professionals the way forward.
Does
that make sense? Because that's what seems to be happening.
Name a shaman.
He's quality, though.
Name a shaman. Who do you think he's playing better than these experienced players?
Who?
Yeah.
The
Who do you
team
think
is leading the way, isn't it? To be honest, he is. Who else is grabbing the mantle and going, right, this is what we need to do? I saw today he was geeing the players up and he was telling them, come on. Yeah. I saw that. I don't know if anyone else did.
Yeah.
But he tuned in for a throw-in and he was there going, come on.
I remember that. He was like, come on, lads.
Where's all these so-called captain grabbing? Why ain't he,
You know what? That's the next question for like I said, when the team came out and grabbing, listen, I'm not going to, everyone's grabbing criticism and captain again, he's not for me. And Dylan, what do you think of grabbing as captain?
Shouldn't be captain. Simple as. Shouldn't be whatsoever. Obviously, I seen an interview with him the other day, and he says that all this speculation him leaving and that wasn't true, and this. Well, I'm not being funny, but you've got the likes of McKenna. Do you know what I mean? He should be captain if it's not Worrell. if it's not Worrell. Do you know what I mean? He's up front. Yeah, I'm not saying that a striker shouldn't be captain, but he's not vocal enough to me. And you need someone there. Do you know what? At the minute, I'd even, playing with James Gardner, I would like to see Colback playing with him.
You know
because
what?
I think he would even make more of a captain than Graben.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Let me mention about Colback. Like, I know everyone wanted him back, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want him back, and he's not getting a chance. He's not even had a chance under Houghton so far. So, do you think if Gardner goes, he's a man to replace him next season, Holly?
No. What, Colback?
Yeah.
No, not for me. He's not the same kind of player. He's a bit more defensive. Well, especially now, because every game that he played, his passes would be like sideways back. There was no kind of forward sort of thinking with Colback this season. I don't really know what happened.
Holly, I like to cut this because you're the only person that agrees with me on this stream. Because every time I talk about Colback, I get cheers. Because Dylan, you're one of them. You're a Colback lover, Dylan. Aren't Dylan? You're a Colback lover.
Yeah, I like him.
But he hasn't. But
consistency. This is what I've had a lot of discussions with people, friends of mine at work and stuff like this, right? And it's like you've got the likes of Colback, you've got the likes of Taylor, and everyone's slating them and say, oh, they're not good enough, they're not this, they're not that. But they're not playing. Do you know what I mean? Lyle Taylor didn't light up he played for Charlton, but he scored the goals. And consistency. You know, if you was a player and you was playing every 5 games, you're not going to get consistent. So the more you play, the more better you get. Do you know what I mean? And these players are not rubbish players. Do you know what I mean? Like I'd say with Colback, I'd like to see Colback trying with Gardner and say to him, probably them two, and say to Colback, you stay back and stay with the defence and let Gardner have a bit more of a push forward because he likes a shot. Do you know what I mean? So, because I think he's more of an attacking, do you know what I mean? But he can still play in that role with him, but just say to Colback, look, you stay in the defensive role and let Gardner push forward and keep coming, stuff like that.
For me,
You know what I mean? But,
for me, I was just going to say Garner, his range of passing reminds me of Watson, which is what we've been missing. We've been lacking that passing from the back and getting it moving. And that's what Garner seems to do.
But there's a question from James, like, Ian Brennan Johnson, could he be the man to replace Garner if Garner doesn't come back, Holly?
It's a really interesting one. Is he playing as a 10 at Lincoln, or is he on the wing?
No, he plays as a winger.
Does he play on the wing?
Yeah.
I don't know, really, because this is the thing. It's like when Tyler Walker came back. Didn't really do anything, did he?
No.
That remains to be seen whether... Although, to be fair, there's not much of a gulf between where Lincoln are playing in League One up to Forest level in the Championship, to be fair. Personally, I would give him a go. Why not? You know, he's gone out, he's got experience, he's got games under his belt. Why not? Let's see what he can do in a Forest shirt.
But John doesn't agree. Shoot me down, everyone. But Johnson, for me, is finding his level. And like Walker, also Grant at Lincoln. Bloody hell, he's big good sim. Dylan, what do you think about that question?
well, Johnson, you don't know until he's put in the team. Do you know what I mean?
He has though. That's the thing.
But he hasn't had the experience he's had now. He's gone out for a season-long loan, played so many games, and he's doing really well. Do you know what I mean? Played in League One, right? And the good thing I like about Johnson is he's got his dad behind him. Do you know what I mean? You see his dad on social media, and his dad's pushing him. So with that kind of backing as well, do you know what I mean? He's had a good season. Bring him into the Forest setup. I'm not saying play him straight away, but what can he do? What else has gone right for us this season? No one else. All these big players that we've got are not performing. So why not give him a chance? Do you know what I mean? He could, if you could keep Gardner. What's wrong with playing Gardner where he is with Johnson in front of him? Two young lads. Do you know what I mean? With Mighton as well. And then the older heads around him.
A question as well for one of you two. Like, was you surprised that Murray didn't get a chance today? Because I think he didn't play. He didn't play against Norwich, did he? Like he's not played back. He's not played against Norwich. He's not played against Brentford. Have you disappointed that he didn't even come on today, Lee?
Well, I thought Taylor might get a run out. He seems to be waiting in the wings. He must be getting frustrated, even on good money. It must be annoying him a little bit. Murray, he is one that you throw on last 10, 15 minutes for me because, he's getting on. He can nick you a goal, can't he? I don't think he's a full 80 minutes, first team start straight away striker. I just don't think we need a bit more energy. And it's not his fault, It's a hard role, one up front on your own at his age.
I'm going to mention the player that I've been criticising for quite a while, Krajinovic. Personally, I didn't think he'd done much for Forest since he's from Benfica, and he scored today. Scored a good goal. Krajinovic goal. Do you think? What's your opinion on Krajinovic? Do you think he's done good for Forest since he's come on loan?
Yeah, I think he's been quite steady. He's given us that extra, again, little bit of creativity, I think. I thought he took his goal really well today. He took his goal a lot better than Grabban's been doing, to be honest. He sort of timed it nicely, and didn't he? He could have panicked and skied it. So yeah, I was really pleased with him actually. I think hopefully that'll give him a bit of confidence, and he'll sort of press on a bit now. I think. And
like I said, I've been really criticising of him because, like I said, I think he's as at number 10. I know everyone will discuss with me. Everyone talks about Carvalho, this and that, blah blah blah. But I just don't think he's done. Yeah, he's done that pass, but
He's not got that through ball, has he? I don't think.
That's why I think he plays more defensive, more defensive than yeah. And that's why I think I've been disappointed with him because we're in the bottom three. Well, we're near the bottom three, and I just don't think he's been great. But he did all right. The goal that we needed, that goal, because I think second half we played all right. To be fair, like all around. Do you think the point was good today, Dylan?
Oh yeah. I thought the point, and at one stage I thought we could have probably tried to nick it, try and get the goal. I don't know with everyone else, but I'm a bit you know, when it comes to 1-1, it seems to be like, right, we're at 1-1, and it seems like Houghton seems to go, oh, let's not lose this. Let's take a point instead.
Let's play for the point.
Yeah. Instead of saying, look, right, we've got to go on it. Stick someone else up front with Grabban, or if you're gonna take Grabban off, put Murray and Taylor up together. Yeah. Shove attacking players on. What more can? What you're gonna lose? Exactly. You come away with a 2-1 win. He's a genius. If you come away losing 2-1, then you can say, well, at least they tried. Well, they did try to a certain degree, but
it's like we'd settled for it. But sorry, just going back to what you was on about Brennan Johnson and Carvalho, I would have them two as number 10 next season. I would have both of those two, number 10. Obviously not playing at the same time, but I would. So you've got cover in them two spots. Because Kavinovic ain't a number 10.
Have we actually got a recall clause of Carvalho or not?
I don't think
he's on loan, isn't it?
Yeah, he's got 1 year left on his contract.
I don't think they'll buy him. They've got an option to buy, haven't they?
No. I spoke to a Armenia fan last Thursday, and this is what he said. He's been playing like you play one good game, and then you won't see him again after 4 games.
Like he did at Forest. So, do you really think the Forest fans, especially like who doesn't like Carvalho, going to come back, play one good game, and they won't see him again? That's what you're doing on Forest.
Yeah,
I don't know if you.
What's the difference now? Because Kavinovic has played 12 and then he scored 1 and no assists.
Yeah.
Carvalho might have had a couple of assists and a couple of goals. With all due respect.
Lee. Right. But listen to what I'm saying. Right. I was on. Was it like last Thursday? The Armenian fan said he played one good game.
Yeah, I hear.
One good game, and then so let me say So if he comes back to Forest, right, plays one good game, and then the next 4 games he plays rubbish, how would you feel?
Well, hopefully Brennan Johnson will step up, won't he?
Yeah, but Carvalho's not going to do that. He's not like.
Well, he's got a choice. He either wants a football career or he don't. Because if he don't do it soon, he won't have one, will he?
And what do you think Forest fans?
His attitude, isn't it?
What do you think Forest fans are going to say on social media? Because Forest fans, they're all mad. They're absolutely mad on social media. And if they play one good bad game for Forest, they'll tear into it.
He's got it in him, Anna. If you maybe Houghton can do something with him, maybe he can change his mindset, everything else. Carvalho undoubtedly has got the talent. He showed his first season with Grabban, didn't he? He did. They linked up. We've missed that.
You think when he played under when O'Neill came, he played under O'Neill. O'Neill didn't like him, didn't play him. So his confidence was going to drop. Lamucci come in. Yeah, Lamucci come. He got injured. Then he played bit part and that lot. But Lamucci already knew what he liked, who he liked, so he played them.
Yeah, but that wasn't
under Karanka. He was good with.
No, but whoever it was. But he comes on loan. He comes back from on in the summer. Do you know what I mean? It's a fresh slate for him.
That's what
Houghton might put his arm around him and say, "Look, mate, show me that you can do this. I will put you in that place." Do you know what I mean? Different managers.
I personally think, and I speak to Holly in a minute. I personally think because I don't think Carvalho will play for us again because, as you know,
probably not.
The Greeks, they're trying to get rid of the Portuguese players like Ribeiro. I think he's definitely gone. Figueiredo, I think he'll be gone. And Carvalho, he had to go. He was in a bomb squad. It's true. And Holly, what's your opinion, Holly? Like on Carvalho, do you really think he's good for Forest next season?
I think we have to get over the Carvalho thing, to be honest. I mean, how many really good games did he have for Forest? I know he was sort of frozen out under O'Neill, fair enough, but how many amazing games did he have for Forest? He had that one against Middlesbrough. There was the QPR away where he scored that really good goal. He played really well.
But if you look at his first season, he created a lot of Grabban's goals, didn't he?
Yeah, but
we've missed that this season. Look at Grabban; he's been pretty much a zombie on the pitch, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's not had the service.
He's had nothing. Kravinovic has created nothing. Anyone else at number 10, Freeman, all of them. I'd take him over all of them.
So you want Carvalho back then?
I'd give him one last chance. If not, he's out, gone. What you got to do is spend all that money on him.
Yeah, don't forget it.
No one else is doing it.
don't forget Houghton hasn't seen him yet. Hasn't trained with him. He was gone before he got there. So he's going to want to see him. Exactly.
We've got no money in the summer. The pandemic's killed it.
Yeah.
What's got to lose? Unless you can get 8 million for him or what have you.
People, if there's any questions you'd like to ask the boys and girls here, please put in the comments. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Another player that coming today, Alex Myton. Dylan, how did Alex Myton play today?
Really well.
Despite the dive.
Yeah, well, he's only a young lad, and he's trying.
You know what it is? Because he dived against the wrong player. I think it was an experienced player. If that was a young player, he would have got away with it. But doing against an experienced player, but he left it. If you see when he did it, he left his leading leg because he was hoping that player was going to come a bit more into him to clip him. But obviously he didn't. But cheeky. But yeah, I think his energy. I think again, consistency. Yeah. Consistency is key. Now he's played today. If he doesn't play for the next 3-4 games, then therefore his confidence has gone down again. You play him a few more times, it might kick-start. Do you know what I mean? This is the problem.
Because that's all he's lacking at the minute. He can get to goal, and he sort of loses his way a little bit, which is young. It's and it's not his fault, like you say. He's not getting runs of games, is he?
No.
That's all he's lacking for me. And
this is like
it's there.
It's like some of the players in the squad. None of these players. You look on paper. I even said to you at the start of the season, Ben, that we're going to get promoted here. On paper, I was dead convinced. These players haven't come bad players overnight. So therefore, obviously, the system's not working. The tactics are not working. They don't like playing with each other. Obviously, so much. And apart from the back four at the minute, there's no consistent because everyone keeps changing. You've got the likes of Myton in and out, Amiobi in and out. You've got the strikers all being changed.
Left back keeps changing, though.
Yeah. The left back
keeps so often.
Yeah,
you can't even run.
But no one. But from the back four forward, there's no one who's cemented a place really.
There's no continuity, is there?
Yeah, but do you really think he's testing? Like, I personally think he thinks in his mind Forest are safe, and he's just testing what players are good enough for the next season. And the things I don't get, like you got players like Cole back, and even Sampras out. He's not even injured, and he can't even get even on a bench. And
so, if that's the case, why are they giving Mbe a go over Feeds? Because Feeds, don't get me wrong, it was all right today, but he's not been brilliant. Mbe done nothing wrong at all.
Look at the back four. Look at the back four. I'm sorry, but look at the back four. How can, apart from Worrell being injured, but the back four's been, and the left back keeps changing, but they've been consistent. The tight. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think he wants to change that centre too much. Do you know what I mean? At the minute, but then obviously with everyone else, like the line, I don't know how anyone felt about the lineup against Norwich. As soon as he put that line up, I looked at it and I went, he knows we're going to lose this. It's like an FA Cup.
Like he put them out to lose.
Yeah. I think he put them out just to give them some minutes.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
So wouldn't you have played him so then? Because he's not put wrong and he's been solid when he's played. So if that's
would you play Blackett
going out to lose against Norwich?
How many games has Mebisel started for Forest?
4.
He played against Huddersfield. He played against Cardiff. He played against. He scored against Middlesbrough, didn't he? As well, and Millwall away as well. But since then he hasn't played, I personally think he's playing Figueiredo because we're still in the relegation dogfight, and he's using experienced players across the line. I think when we're safe, if we are safe, I think we'll see him. You'll definitely see him. But I don't know. Well, like there's so many players that like Harry Arter. I don't think Harry Arter will play for Forest again.
They should have terminated his contract when he was You know, when he said what he said.
That's £4 million down the drain within a season.
5 million.
Do you?
Yeah, 5.
Well, 5 million. Do you really? I don't. Personally, I don't think. I personally think he's got to be played, or something's got to happen with him, because to pay £5 million and 9 months into your contract, you're not being played or anything. That's bad business. That is.
It sounds like he didn't want to play for us, though. There was that whole thing, wasn't there? Telling
it was his mate. He told his mate not to come.
Yeah.
Dan Gosling.
Doesn't bode well, really, does it? To be honest.
Not one.
But he might be another player. He might.
Right there and then, they should have terminated his contract for bringing it into disrepute, because that's what he did.
It's not good.
It's not good at all.
But he might be another
player. Play for Forest, don't you? At the end of the day, I mean, come on.
He might not get on with the manager. That might be the problem.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it might happen, but I still believe, me personally, think Houghton won't last the summer. I think summer comes, he's gone.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Because
if we stay up, which hopefully we will, I think he'll get summer next season, depending on how we do.
I don't think he'll get that. I think either way, relegated, he's gone, and summer, we survive, he's gone. Personally, I don't want him to, but it's like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, give like yourselves, but give him next season, give him a transfer." But he's been here. He missed the first 4 games of the season, but he's been here. Do you know what I mean? And we're still playing the same tactics. We're still playing the same formations, one up front, and we're still playing boring football.
Personally,
I get that. I get that, Dylan. I get that, Dylan. Holly, what do you think, Holly?
Well, for me, what do I want right now? I want Forest to stay in the Championship. So that means that we're not going to be playing, champagne football every week, and so be it. That's what I think. But if Houghton does go, it's like, well, what kind of manager are we going to get in then?
Exactly. Like we're going to start again. He wants to bring his own players in. Then we start. Then we're doing it again. But speak about it, right? For the last 23 years, last 23 or 24 years, what it is. We've been in the Championship, League One, Championship again, and then
it's a cycle.
I think since we can talk about it, you can say Billy Davis. Since Billy Davis, it's been all the matches since Makarakis has come in. I won't say I'm going to mention Fawaz, but we change managers every bloody season. All right, did you put Fawaz? Oh, don't do that again. Don't do that again. I want Houghton to stay because like he can bring his own players and he's like I said earlier on, his second season has always improved a club like Newcastle, Birmingham, and Brighton. So
yeah, but you got to look at.
They all said the same thing as well, Ben.
Look at.
Right. Let me ask you a question. Right. So if you're saying they're saying the exact same thing. If he sends Forest up, do you think he'll be a hero?
Yeah.
Well, given the time,
that's my point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's my point. But you want him out. You think you said
no. I don't
Lee. Lee. Do you want me to get your quote out? I'll get your quote up. Right.
Go on, please.
Right. Let me get your quote up. I'll get your.
I just want you to make the effort.
You said right. This is Lee's quote. Yep. I can't bother to look down. Houghton plays boring football. I want him out.
When did I say boring? I said negative.
Right. Is that the same?
Not quite.
Is that the same?
Are you bored when you watch it?
Ollie Dillon, is that the same?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm bored
when you watch it.
Yeah.
I said
definitely.
negative, but we'll roll with boring. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's would you
if we were winning 1-0 every game, I'd accept it, but we're not.
You want Houghton out, man. People keep commenting. If someone finds Lee's message, I can't bother to find it.
I want a forward-thinking manager. I'm not saying Houghton wouldn't do that with his own players. That's what I said.
No, Lee.
I did. You wait.
But don't forget. There's got to be.
We disagree. We disagree. Yeah.
Don't forget. There's got to be in the summer.
Even your dog disagrees with you, Lee.
Say that again.
Even your dog disagrees with you.
Oh, they're Forest fans through and through, but they're not happy with Houghton at the minute.
Don't forget, in the summer, we've got to reset. A lot of players are going to go. A lot of players are going to be out of contract and go. We've got to reset. So therefore, if the hierarchy have the confidence in Houghton to say to him, maybe if we haven't got the money, obviously, then they'll say, right, he can do his wheeling and dealing. He knows enough people to get little bargains here and there. We'll keep him that way. Do you know what I mean? But it's like he says, like Lee said, all we want is attacking football.
Okay. Right, there's a question here, and this is for everyone, right? Think Sabrina Limichy played worse football than Houghton. Holly, do you think he was worse football than Houghton? Because don't forget, he played he was a manager that always just 1-0 wins, and look at us.
Yeah, exactly. He was quite great. Similar in a way.
Similar.
Yeah. He was similar.
I think it's the same.
Yeah.
The same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget, when we played last year, we didn't play that type of football. One up front, wingers down there, scoring the way we did. So no one knew.
We bombed up and down, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
We hadn't got
but now,
before. Not really.
But now, this season, we're still playing that type of football. I'm not being funny, but any team that comes to the City Ground or we go to them, they're going to look at Forest and go, well, Forest play one up front, rely on the wingers. Smother the wingers, smother the one bloke in the box, job done, we can have them. That's how it's been. If you notice,
though, after the COVID, when we came back, Lamouchi was found out, weren't it? Everyone started to get his game plan, didn't they? And that was the problem. It worked to start with, you know. And like you say, it's very similar to Houghton, but different personnel slightly.
Yeah.
Right, so for today's game, I want to give one of you each a rating. Who was your best and worst player of today? Dylan, who was your best player and worst?
Gardner was my best player. He kind of like set the pace of the game for me. Worst player was Cafu.
Really?
Because he made he just seems to be, every time he got the ball and tried to make a pass, he couldn't make the pass. He was always passing it to them, or he'd get the ball and his touch was a bit too much and he'd lose the ball. It was just, do you know what I mean? I like Cafu, but I just think today he wasn't on par. Personally.
Holly, who was your best and worst player today?
Yeah, same as Dylan, really. I'd say Garner was definitely man of the match for me. He deserved his man of the match. He's just got this different vision, hasn't he? He's always like 2 steps ahead of everybody else. The way he turns in midfield as well, I think, is just beautiful. I thought he played really well. The worst player, that's really difficult. I actually thought Cafu wasn't too bad, to be honest.
Okay.
He really splits opinion, doesn't he, with Forest players?
That's the problem.
He really
That's
does,
the problem. It's a split division. That's what got you on, Helen, because everyone has opinion on.
Yeah. I was really disappointed with Grabban, to be fair. I'm not one of these people that comes down hard on him for no reason. You know, I think he's definitely been off the ball this season, but he missed that header, didn't he?
Yeah, the first half.
Yeah, just before half time, I think it was.
See, this is what frustrates me with Grabban, because if that was a confident Grabban, or if that was Glenn Murray playing, I think that would have been a goal.
Yeah, definitely.
He jumped for it. Did you see it?
Yeah,
but
when the cross came in, he jumped when he didn't need to. Lee Hendry said on commentary, all he had to do was keep his feet on the ground, ball come to his head, knock it where he wanted to, he would have gone straight in. But obviously he jumped for it.
Lee, who was your best and worst player?
We'll start with worst. You know what I'm going to say. Bong. Sorry, but Bong. He shouldn't be anywhere near the first team. I'm sorry.
I thought he played well.
Anyway. Move on. Bong. I've got no more to say on it, Bong. To be fair, though, to him, he shouldn't have been marking Tone. It should have been McKenna.
All right. It's been a pleasure.
Garner.
What?
Garner, and I'll give Christie his due as well.
You better do. I don't want no more rants.
Good game.
Right. Holly and Lee, it's been a pleasure. Lee, don't go on the Nottingham Forest website, please, and give half it, because I've seen your trouble pictures.
Don't do what?
Your messages on Facebook. I see them. Stop causing Derby fans trouble.
They're in trouble. They're in trouble big time.
Yeah, that's it. you've
Got
got
no sale of a club, and the EFL are after him again.
Yeah,
Oh my
blend, is it that?
Listen to me, listen. I've got a job if I'm watching. Please don't cause trouble, please. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. Holly, Dylan, and Lee. Thank you very much for coming
Thanks,
on.
Ben.
And Holly, this is Holly's first time coming on. And Holly, thank you very much for coming on.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers, well.
Cheers,
See you
people.
later.
Cheers. Thank you. Right, I've got another person. Before I do go, I've got in Kieran. Before I do go. How you doing, Kieran? Are you right?
Yeah, not too bad. Good result today.
Good result, yeah. So you happy with the point?
Oh yeah, we should have won the game 100%. You're looking at Bong, awful mistake. Shouldn't be anywhere near someone like Arvin Tony with his goal scoring up. But yeah, it was a decent result at the end.
So who's your best player? Like everyone talks about Connor. Was Connor your player man of the match as well?
Yeah, it showed his maturity, given the captain's armband at the end. It was decent to see. Grabban shouldn't be anywhere near that armband at all. But Garner stood out for me 100%. He was brilliant.
What player didn't stand out for you today?
Sorry, say again?
What player wasn't good enough today for you? Bong, you said Bong, didn't you? Bong wasn't good for you, was it?
Well, Bong's up there, and I'd say Grabban because he had the least touches in that first half. I thought he was shocking. Didn't offer anything at all. I'd like to see Taylor being there as well. Taylor or Murray.
Are you a Hooton fan? Yes or no?
I am, yeah. I was happy when he came in. I think he's had a little bit of ups and downs since he's come in to this job. I think 4 games in, it's a bit harsh in there because he hasn't really had a pre-season to get his own players in. Like, I've watched the stream and everyone's had the different opinions of if they like Houghton or not. I think he needs a solid pre-season to see we can judge him or not. Do you know what I mean? We need to judge him then. I think I've seen a lot of people on social media giving all their own opinions. It's nice to have a debate and stuff, but I think it's just a bit harsh at the moment.
This is why people come on my channel to have a little debate and have their opinion.
But I think when Lamuta was there, he got found out, obviously getting out the playoffs. And then 4 games in or 5 games in, he lost all of them. Everyone knew what he was going to offer to the team. We were just boring. It was just one system. But I think when Houghton's come in, his identity to the team, we are likely to keep more of the possession really well and pass it better. But you definitely need a pre-season. It's just about time, really. I think fans need to be really patient.
Last but not least, do you think Houghton is do you think he's the man for his next season to get Forest up?
I hope to, but yeah, I think he will do. He's done it before, hasn't he? But hopefully he'll do it for Forest.
Okay, that's good. Right, thank you very much for caring for coming on. And as well, before you go, you do a little thing on TikTok, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's I'll do previews, reviews, and I do quite a few debates on players as well. So I've been doing Joe Worrell, Scott McKenna, and everyone at Forest. Really, everyone asks me a lot of questions, so I reply to fans. And yeah, it's quite interesting. A lot of people seem to like it. It's gradually building up. I'm nearly on to 400 followers.
Oh yeah.
So it's decent. Like, a lot of people seem to enjoy it, but if anyone wants to come on, make sure you give it a follow. But yeah, it's decent.
Well, let's say if we can, thank you for coming on my channel, and hopefully I'll see you again before the season finishes.
Yeah, no worries, though.
All right, peace and love, dude. Thank you very much.
See you in a bit.
Cheers. So that's Kieran on his thoughts on the game today. Before I do go, I don't know, like I said, to send 20 people in. If you know, in the 90s, in my eyes, I got Chris William interview that is coming out tomorrow at 10 a.m. What a guy. He talks about his time at Nottingham Forest, that goal that won his promotion as well, and the happy times. He spoke about the strike that Pierre Van Hooydonk was on, his relationship with managers, especially with Ron Atkinson as well, and as well, him being a centre-back and being top scorer as well. I think it was 2002 season. That's something that you've got to watch. Like I said, the link is below, so please make sure you do watch that. Is there any questions for anyone? So, what do you think? But you're on about today, Adrian? I don't know what you're on about today. But today, yeah, I'm gonna get going here. But like I said, people, thank you very much for everyone coming to watch this review. No game for next week, but I'm looking to bring out some interviews out this week, especially with. No, I think I'll announce. I've announced it. My another interview. I've got another one coming this week. Forest player, so we'll put that on social medias this week. And then I will bring out one or two content out this week, something to keep her occupied for this channel. Okay. Today's game. I think like today's game day. Point when it was 1-1, I think we could have won the game because Brentford, like I said, they're not. Yeah, they're doing the playoffs, and do you think we could have won? I think we could have, but yeah, it's just I personally think we should have. Yeah. What was it? Yeah. Chris Williams interview, 10 o'clock tomorrow. Don't be late for that. But like I said, people, thank you very much for watching my Brentford Forest watch along with my brother. My brother is a nutcase, but it was a pleasure to have him for the first time. But yes, people, if you've enjoyed this review, please do hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. And tomorrow, Chris Williams interview, please do not miss it. It was a fantastic interview. And as well, I've got other interviews on as well. So if you want to watch it, go and click on the bottom. And I'll see everyone hopefully this week. See you again up the Forest.